welcome back. I know I'm a little early or late because I was supposed to be here yesterday. But anyway, welcome back to another Kupa Live. My name is Dora Gabriela, aka Gabby Espido, educator with Kupa Inc. And we are here in spooky season. I know it's August still, but technically, when is September? Next week?
Yeah.
I think next Monday? Nope. I don't know what day it is today, so I'm not even going to pretend. But I know September's coming up, and honestly, after 4th of July, I don't know about you guys, but it is
Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday is the 1st. So technically it's Halloween, right? We have, what, Labor Day coming up? We can't do Labor Day nails, so we're going to do spooky nails up until October happens, except when it's Val's birthday weekend. Then we're going to do some Virgo nails.
Yes.
That'll be really fun. But today, we have a really cute, spooky set that I want to, not even set, I'm just going to do 2 nails for you guys, a little cute design to kind of hold you out. It's a little bit summery, but also kind of spooky. You'll see what I mean. But before we get started, I want to give you guys a couple of reminders. Number 1, if you are here and you are watching, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, I think that's all of our socials. You are entered to win, if you stay until the end, you are entered to win a $25 gift card. Woo! That was supposed to be applause. A $25 gift card courtesy of Kupa Inc. that you can use on our website or here in store. But you must be active in the chat. You must make sure you're commenting. If you're sharing, even better. And you must stay from beginning to the end. You'll get a chance to win that $25 gift card. But if you don't win, that's totally fine. We do this every week. We're either here Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays, sometimes Thursdays. But we will be here every week giving away a $25 gift card in our live. If you don't win any of that, it's okay because Kupa always got you. All right, this month we have code AUG26 up until the 30th, 31st? 31st. Up until the 31st of this month, you can go on our website and use code AUG26 at the end of checkout to receive 20% off of your purchase. Woohoo! And if none of those things work for you, that's totally fine. If you are in Southern California, you want to visit us here at Anaheim in our headquarters. We are off of West La Palma, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You can visit our in-store store. We're a store. We have a full-on store open to the public, again, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and you'll receive 25% off of your purchase. If you are local, I would absolutely make that trip and make it happen because we have everything Kupa here, and you're able to receive that 25% off with your purchase. So yes, those are a couple of the reminders. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Val's here, Marco's over there. He had me testing out the microphone earlier. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see.
Oh, you were recording
I was recording myself. Not to brag, but my voice is terrible. So you guys can go on my Instagram, on my socials, __Esmalte, ESMALTE, and you guys can check a little bit of behind scenes. I love to post BTS while we're here because it's fun. We come here once a week, and Marco and Val and I we're a really good team now. Thanks, Mom and Dad. All right, anyway, now to get started. Now, because sometimes he yells at me. It's all right. I'm going to mic you. You should wear the other mic. Where is the other mic? You put it on. No? So you guys can hear all the stuff that he says to me. Oh, no, hold on. I'm back. I brought my glasses again. If you guys have been following along, I was having a little bit of trouble at the beginning of our season because I was forcing myself to do this without my glasses, but I brought another pair. I told you guys I had a lot of pairs. These are actually my work glasses from my own studio, so I have to remember to go put them back. And they're not really that fun. They're just clear. It's a little sad because my eyeshadow, I spent so long on it, and now you can't see it. It's all right. It's fine. All right, let me go ahead and remove this color from Val. So every week, you guys see me go in with our Manny Pro Passport. This is our candy apple one, just like the traditional Kupa color. Actually, no, yeah, let me use this one. I'm going to be removing it with a Typhoon, yes, I should know this by now. I'm going to be removing just 2 nails. I'm going to do a black one and a red one, and we're going to be using our LA Confidential collection palette because that is my favorite one. All right, let's see if we can get the lighting good on here. How's that, production? Yes, all right. So this color, which one's this one from, Val?
That is the Newport.
Newport, from the Newport Nostalgia palette. Hold on, before I forget, let me go onto our Kupa Instagram and hop on to the live. So if you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'm on the Instagram chat, but if you guys have questions on YouTube, on TikTok, or on Facebook, Marco can let me know. All right, so we're just gonna go in and remove. We're not gonna do a fill this week. Next week, maybe we'll go back to basics next week and do the live as a fill. All right, so we're removing it. Look how easily and smooth that goes. I'm using it about, I want to say maybe like 10,000 RPMs. You don't really need too much, especially if you're using Kupa bits. If you go onto our website, you'll see how many bits we have, and there is a little something for everyone. Really, it is preference for removal. I prefer this one in particular. I believe it's in coarse. Especially, I like it because one, it's in coarse, and two, the shape of it makes it really easy to remove any of that design without having to compromise too much of the structure of the nail. We do gel, soft gel tips on Val, but then we go in with builder gel with her. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and, where's my little duster? Look at my little duster, it's like a little flower. It's like a little rose. There we go. Everything that's black is just covered in dust. I'm sorry, that's the story of my life. All right, we're gonna go in, not with our shaper buffer this time. We have a shaper file. This one's similar to the shaper buffer file, but instead of having that spongy side, it has 100 over 180. This is 180, this side's 100. So what we're gonna do is just shape her up again. I don't really need to smooth her out too much because we're just gonna file these off again afterwards. We have a question on TikTok. Let's see. All right, the question on TikTok was, what bit would I use to remove the top for a soak off? Now, let me ask this. Are you removing just the top coat, or are you removing everything to do a removal? Because if you're doing everything, like let's say you're gonna do a removal, that Typhoon or even our Radius in coarse or extra coarse is perfect because it's a good shape, but also it's gonna take down and debulk that nail. Now, if you're just gonna do the top coat, then you don't really need anything too coarse. So a medium to fine grit bit in particular, I love our small barrel bit to do that in fine because it is, again, it's fine, so it's not gonna debulk that nail, but it is going to remove that top coat for you. So it really just depends, like I said, on what it is that you are trying to do. But I hope that answered your question. That was a good question. Thank you. All right, she does have a little, I know we do need to do a fill, dude, but we'll save that for next week. Next week, do you guys wanna see like a full step on how to do a fill with builder gel or even acrylic? Because we could, if you guys want. It's up to y'all. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Typhoon again. She has a little bit of lifting right here. And because I'm not gonna be giving her a full-on fill, but I don't want these to pop off, I am gonna add a little bit of builder on there. So you'll see what I mean. But prior to adding that builder, I am gonna clean up that cuticle. Now there's a couple of bits that we have that I like to use for cuticle prep. My absolute favorite, you guys hear me talk about it every single time that we are working on the natural nail, is a manicuring bit, which is this guy right here, the square one. It's slightly tapered and it makes it really easy for us to get into the sidewalls and along that cuticle and remove without causing too much abrasiveness against that natural nail. But we also have this under the nail cleaner. This one, they're both diamond bits, so they're both abrasive enough to work on the natural nail and remove the cuticle, but not too abrasive to where they're gonna damage the layers of the nail. This one's rounded, it's a little bit thinner, so this one's pretty good for the sidewalls. I'm gonna go in with this one first, and if I need to go in with the under the nail cleaner, I will. Can you guys hear the music or no? Because I wanna sing. Just kidding, I'm not gonna sing. I won't do that to you guys. All right, we're gonna go in with the manicuring bit right here and remove any little cuticle that is growing onto the nail plate. And remember, you don't want to dig into the nail. I literally just had a conversation about this with my sister about what rings of fire are. Do you guys know what the rings of fire are? Jessica Savo said, Phil, yes. Okay, maybe we'll do a Phil next week. That'll be fun. All right, so rings of fire, if you guys have ever gotten your nails done at anywhere, really, are when the nail tech takes the hand file and puts pressure onto your natural nail, or even on the artificial nail. They'll put pressure and like kind of dig into the nail, and what ends up happening is an indentation along that cuticle line, and it looks like a little ring. It's very easy for that to happen because if you don't know proper e-file etiquette. It is not great though. Over time, if you do continue with those rings of fire, what ends up happening eventually is that the nail will develop grooves, kind of like little waves, and that will be its natural growth pattern. It is very, very, very easy to alter the natural growth pattern of a nail. If you guys are consistently ripping them off, if you guys are constantly chewing at them, if you're cutting the edges of our nails to make our nail beds look a little bit more slimmer, all that stuff over time alters the natural pattern of the nail, and it makes it difficult for it to grow the way that it's supposed to. And if it's not growing, and if it's not the hyponychium is not attached the way that it's supposed to, then it makes it really difficult for you to have enhancement. So we got to be making sure that we're taking care of our natural nails. Nails are cute, they're beautiful, they're fun, they're great to play with, but if we're not taking care of our natural nail, what is the point of having pretty nails? Okay, I've literally had to turn away clients. Oh, one of the lights turned off. Oh, there we go. The sensor happened. All right, we're gonna go in with our pH balance, step number 1 piece from our Love, Peace, and Harmony set. You can't hear the music? Oh, good, because I was about to start singing. That would have been embarrassing. All right, this is step 1 from our Love, Peace, and Harmony collection. This is step Peace. It is a pH balance dehydrator. It makes it so it sucks up all of that natural moisture or any excess oils that the nails might have. And now we're gonna go in with step number 2, which is Love. Love. Step number 2, it's a primer. Now this is gonna make it so that whatever product that you put on there sticks. So I use these two with acrylic, I use them with builder gel, I use them with, what else do I use them with? My soft gel tips. You wanna make sure that our nails are properly prepped anytime that you guys are gonna do any sort of enhancement, right? In this case, we are going to be going in with one of my favorites, Enrich RX. Enrich RX is our builder gel in a bottle. This one in particular, the blue bottle, is our clear. It's what we have been filling Val's nails with, and I'm just gonna do it as layers. I'm not gonna create a full-on nail on top of it, because next week I will be showing you guys how to do that fill. You guys have said so in the comments. I'm all for it. Now, normally I would cut the cuticle and do all this other stuff too, right? But today we do not have time. We're trying to get out of here. Just kidding. We're just trying to speed things along because I want to show you guys this design. I'm gonna do these like cherry eyeballs. All right, go stick him to the lamp for a full. Oh, okay. Of course it is off, but it's okay because our Mani Pro glows all come with a removable battery, and down here I have an extra battery. Pop that into the lamp. There we go. Ta-da! Y'all see that? So if you guys would like to buy an extra battery when you buy your Mani Pro glows, that's totally fine because we sell these guys. So these are a battery port, I guess, and you can just pop it in there, let it charge. I do it at work. I alternate because sometimes we don't want to have the cable on. Sometimes we don't have the extension's too short, whatever the case may be. I just do it like this, and there's no need to charge it with the cable. All right, so Mani Pro, just kidding. Enrich RX. It is our builder gel in a bottle. I love this stuff. I actually have transitioned most of my soft gel tip clients into builder gel, so now all we do is just like natural nail with a builder in a bottle. This one is the clear, but we do have it in 4 other colors, I believe. We have the perfect peach, nude pink, soft pink, and sheer white. So it comes in a variety of colors. All of them are a little translucent, and they're perfect like as a base if you're going to be doing like French or something. But to be honest, if you're only going to go with one, just go with the clear. You can't go wrong with clear. All right, I'm going to do one more layer. I'm applying it like if it were polish. Okay, I'm not going to build it too much because I just want it so it doesn't break. But if you guys wanted to create a whole apex with it, you absolutely can. We're probably going to go over that next week because there is a technique to it. Hold on. Here we go. So we're just applying it as if it were polish right now. And because we blended in that out like that regrowth, there should not be an issue. I will remind you guys though, gonna stick them into lamp for a minute. I will remind you guys though that our builder in a bottle does have an inhibition layer, which means when it comes out from being fully cured, it has a sticky layer at the top. So that sticky layer needs to be removed with alcohol or, dun dun dun, dun where are you? Tequila. No, just kidding. I wish. Imagine. I mean, it is alcohol technically. No, it can be removed with our cleansing solution. So our cleansing solution is this purple liquid that you guys see me pull out pretty much every week. It's a multi-use product, okay? So you could use it to remove the inhibition layer. You can use it to cleanse your bits. You can use it to cleanse your tools. You could use it to clean your brush. I sometimes use it to clean the glow lamp. I know it's no matter how much I clean it, she's gonna be dusty, crusty. I use it personally to dehydrate the natural nail. So before you apply anything on there, you can take, just like I did on a lint-free wipe, just clean the natural nail and then go about whatever it is that you're gonna do on top of it. It is a great dehydrator. I even have it in a bottle at my station, and I use it to like wipe down my station sometimes, or my tools. So that is just the builder with no shaping, no nothing. Look how shiny that is. There's no top coat on there. Absolutely. Is that an earthquake?
Shaking.
Oh my God. Is that an earthquake? Are we having an earthquake? Because I will run out of here so fast.
Oh, no.
No? We're good? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh, the camera?
Well, yeah.
It looked like it.
No.
I was about to book it. I'm not even kidding. I don't do earthquakes, which is funny because I live in SoCal, right? I lived through the Northridge earthquake. That was wild. Nobody does earthquakes, but I definitely don't do earthquakes, okay? What was I saying before the fear left, like fear entered my body?
Shiny they look.
Look, yes, they're super shiny. So the builder in a bottle, if you wanted to leave it like that, you can, but nobody's gonna walk out with just clear nails. So we're gonna go in with our shaper buffer file and just give her a little bit more of a shape. You can even go in with a sanding bit or a fine to medium carbide bit to give them a better shape. I don't feel like she needs it too much because this product is self-leveling. There's really not much for me to do. If anything, I will touch up these sides like so we can conserve her natural apex that she's got going on. There we go. Perfect. I love this stuff, guys. If you guys haven't started using Builder in a Bottle or just Builder Gel in general, if you're new to it, absolutely try out Kupa's. We do have a 3-pack on our website where you get the clear, the sheer white, and one of our nudes. I believe it's soft pink. And you'll be able to try them out for a pretty affordable price. And it's in a bottle. So because they're in a bottle, it is so much easier to work with. It is so much easier to kind of manipulate. But again, they are self-leveling. So if you're just starting out, try to do thinner layers so it doesn't flood the sidewalls, okay? All right, so there we go. I'm looking for our shaper buffer file. Now, we know her, we love her, the shaper buffer file. We're gonna use the buffer side to kind of smooth out any of the lines that our file might have left. Why am I out of breath? Am I running a marathon? What is wrong with me? It's called anxiety, yes. I do have that with a touch of ADHD and a little sprinkle of OCD. Not the good kind though. Not the kind that makes you clean. I wish. It's the kind that's like, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna die. Ah. But I don't. Anyway, So there she is, shaped, filled. That was just a quick little fill. Next week, I will give you guys a step-by-step on how to do a proper fill and create an apex with our builder gel in a bottle, because it really is this. I love that stuff, and not just because I work for Kupa, but I would be using this even if I didn't work for Kupa. All right, so now that everything's on there, we're gonna go in with our base. Questions that we get every week. What's the difference between this base and top coat and the traditional ones with the silver lid and the red lid? Nothing. The only difference between these two and the other presentation is that these are slightly bigger and they're different colored bottles. So you're gonna get 17 milliliters out of this. Milliliters? Yeah, milliliters. You're gonna get 17 out of this one and 15 out of the other one. My suggestion is to buy these ones and get more for your buck, bang for your buck. But also we have our base and our top coat in refill sizes. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't think I have any here, but we do have them in refill sizes. And if you are a nail tech that works full time, absolutely invest in it, because there's nothing worse than being in the middle of a service and you're like, oh no, I ran out of top coat. Or if you're like me and you work with like glitter and stuff or chrome, like I have one specific top coat bottle that I use just for glitter and chrome, and then the other one I don't, because I don't want it getting mixing in there. It's not fun. All right, we're going in with the base, making sure that we cover all of it. Like so. There we go. You want to make sure this is a thin layer. Same on the other side. Now, as far as the background color, I think I want to do red. Does it matter? No, because we're about to drill these off afterwards. It's fine. It's not like it hurts my heart every single time. Go stick them in there. It's not like I cry a little bit every time I do it. It's okay. It's fine. Marco, if you don't get that camera every week, dude, every week. And then I have people sending me screen grabs of it, and I'm like, bro, worst angles ever. Sorry, I'm sweating. I'm taking these off because I'm sweating into my glasses. That's crazy. That's crazy wild. It is 100, what was it, 101 when we got here? Okay, so we're in Anaheim, right? It's 101 degrees here. Where I live, about an hour away, it was 111. That's not humanly possible. And I know I shouldn't complain because there's people that watch us that live in like Arizona. Is that a real place? Yes, it is. I know it's a real place. But I'm saying it's ridiculously hot out there. I don't know how y'all do it. We went to Arizona 2 years ago, I think 4th of July weekend. Big mistake. Big mistake. Never again in my life, because we got an Airbnb with a pool in it. The pool was hot. It was like boiling. Not fun. Not fun at all. Bless you. Marco, are you okay? Marco's dying. Are you good? Okay. Oh, it wasn't a sneeze? Oh, he's choking. Marco, are you good? Oh, okay, good. Just kidding.
When we went to Laughlin, it was 123.
123? Laughlin's Nevada, no?
Yeah. Well, it is one side of the river.
Border Nevada and California, no?
Yeah, one side of the river is Nevada.
That's
the other side's
crazy to me.
Arizona.
That is wild. Also, I'm too fat and I like black too much to live in a place that's with the camera. What are you doing? He's just going back and forth. We're just dancing. And then it makes me think we're having an earthquake. We're not having an earthquake. Everyone chill. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. Y'all see, and I'm trying to be professional here. No, I'm not. All right, we're gonna go in with our bases. Our base is going to be Oscar Knight from our LA Confidential palette. This red is so yummy.
I love that red.
This red is just like the perfect red. You know how some reds are more like blue undertone or more orange undertone? I feel like this one's just perfect. So we're going in with our color brush, the one that comes with our palettes. Every single palette that you buy is going to include a brush. So if you buy all 6 palettes, guess what? You got 6 brushes. That is one coat. I love this brush because it is dual-ended. And because it's dual-ended, all I have to do is drumline that. Fun fact, I used to play the drums a long time ago. But I can't do that anymore because of my nails. But yes, you could just flip it from one side to the other. And I like to use the thinner side, the detailing side, to get close to the cuticle, all right, and the side walls. Perfect. And then I have a little bit of acetone right here. Ooh, there we go. You could see. I love this camera angle because it just makes it super easy for me to see anything that I can't see normally. So I could see by the angle here that we meshed a little bit right here, like so. And then same thing on the other side. Oh, hi. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go in with the other nail, and while I do that, I'm going to tell you a little story. Well, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I like to take a minute to sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. I know, I'm just making time because Marco had to step aside for a second. So we're just going to go in with the first coat of Oscar Night from our LA Confidential palette. Let me check the chat. Do we have any questions? I'm looking at the Instagram chat. If you guys have questions on the Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube one, Marco will let me know when he comes back right now. But if you're just tuning in, welcome. If you stay until the end, you guys have a chance to win a $25 into the lamp. A $25 gift card from Kupa. I will be talking to you with my hands because our production has stepped aside and we can't change the camera. Just kidding, here he comes. He's gonna change the camera back to my face in 3, 2. Hi, welcome. Welcome back to another episode of Cops. Just kidding. What was I saying? Oh, if you guys are in the chat, just a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you guys are entered, if you stay until the end, don't go nowhere. You guys are entered to win a $25 gift card at the end of this live. We announce it every week. You get a chance to watch it, to win it every week. But make sure you guys are engaging in the comments. If you guys share the live, even better. Marco's gonna do a little roulette to see who wins it at the end of this live. $25 goes a long way on our website. If you don't win, no worries. You can go onto our website and use code AUG26, AUG26, at the end of purchase to receive 20% off of your purchase. And if you're in SoCal, come visit us here off of West La Palma in Anaheim, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You guys can receive 25% off of your purchase. You guys can't say Kupa doesn't take care of you. Just saying. Kupa always be taking care of you. All right, we're gonna go in with a second coat of Oscar Night. Now we are doing cherries, okay? Cherries are traditionally red, right? For the most part. Except the other day I had white cherry. Do you know there's white cherries? They're like a peach, they look like little peaches, but they're so good. I got it at Aldi's. But anyway, cherries are traditionally red, right? But these cherries are going to be eyeballs. Yay! We're just in a spooky mood out here. We're just super happy that it's almost Halloween. I finally had a pumpkin spice latte this morning.
They have them already?
Yes, they have them already. I was so excited. Actually, it wasn't a pumpkin spice latte. I had a pumpkin cream cold brew. I think that's what it was. And as someone who didn't drink caffeine for like 7 years, I'm still a little bit jittery from it. I'm not gonna lie. I was doing my makeup and I was just like, ooh, my brush is very jumpy. All right, that was the second coat. Go ahead and go into the lamp. I'm gonna yell. I'm like, put your phone away. Just kidding. That's fine. It's not a real client. If you're my real client, you know that I try to be really cool about you guys playing with your phone or, you know, whatever. I don't care. But also if I'm doing something really intricate, I don't know, maybe like drawing eyeballs or a little tiny ghost or... Do you guys see? Marco, I'm getting dizzy. I'm looking at the monitor and he's over here zooming on my face. Now I lost my train of thought. It's okay. I forgot what to say. Oh, don't move when... Every time. You got to keep it exciting. That's why you know what? Yes, our lives are super fun. If you guys are just joining us, or if this is your first time here, welcome. Marco, the guy behind the camera, likes to zoom in on my big fat face every now and then. But yeah, we are here. Jessica Savo on Instagram says, what is your favorite palette? They're all so great. Oh my God, Jessica, you can't ask me that question, but yes, I will answer. My favorite palette, if like gun to my head, if I had to choose one, is definitely LA Confidential, the one that we're using right now. This one has all the primary colors, secondary colors, and black and white. So if you're a nail tech, you use all these colors consistently. If you can't afford to buy all of them, buy this one because you can make all the colors in the world from just this one. It's what? $10 each, by the way. They're $10 each right now?
Oh, wait.
15. They're $15 each right now. But if you use code, I was like, what are you doing? If you use code OG26 on our website, you get 20% off of your purchase. So I would go and purchase as many of these as you can. But yes, this one would be my favorite one, the LA Confidential palette, our, what's it called? Our primary palette. Close second though, and I use it quite a bit lately, the Santa Monica Sweets, which is one of our newer ones, and is the, oh sorry, my nails. This one is the pastel palette, but it has, it's like milky. So all of the colors are milky. The reason I like this one a lot is because I've been using it as kind of like to water down colors that I need to, like if I don't want them to be super vibrant, or if I just need to add like a hint of blue or a hint of pink and you don't want it to be like too in your face. Now, if you guys know color theory, sometimes the starkness of a color makes it difficult to achieve the color that you want, right? So you want something a little bit more milkier, a little bit more translucent, where it just adds just enough color, but it doesn't overtake the color that you're trying to do. That marshmallow drizzle, which is the white, it's like a milky white. It reminds me of the milk bath nails that were really popular a couple years ago. But that's a close second. So if you're gonna ask, these two are my favorite right now. Okay, everyone in the chat on Instagram is laughing at you zooming in on my face, sir. It's okay, it's all right. They're looking at me, but yeah, they're laughing at me because you zoom in, you can see the big old drops of sweat on my temple. It's all right, it's no worries. I grabbed, here, he's gonna do it again. So hold on, let me clean my face. All right, so we're gonna go in and create some 3D cherries. I love to use this stuff to create 3D, but because it is self-leveling, we do it in parts. So I'm gonna take a dollop of it and put it on my palette right here, which is one of our forms, like so, and we're gonna be using our Baby Glow. Now this Baby Glow is a great option if you don't have the Duet, which is the desk lamps that you guys see on my station. Our Duet is a flash cure as well as a desk lamp, but our Baby Glow is just a flash cure and it's handheld. So it's easy for you to put your finger in if you're doing soft gel tips, if you're doing any sort of like jewelry and stuff on there. But I'm gonna use it today to kind of build our 3D. Baby Glow, Baby Glow. We should get a jingle for the Baby Glow. Baby, 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 baby glow, baby, baby. Sorry, I'm not good at jingles. I'm good at singing them, but not. All right, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of that, what's it called? The builder in a bottle. And I'm gonna start by doing a dollop, just kind of to establish where I want the first cherry to go. And this is also very difficult because it is clear. So we're just kind of going as we go. So I dolloped on there and now I'm flash curing. We don't need a whole lot. And the reason I'm doing this is so it stays in place and it doesn't move from where I want it to be. So here we go. So I don't know if you can appreciate from that side angle. See, there we go. We could start seeing the little bit of a dollop on there. That's gonna be one of our cherries. And we're flash curing as we go, but then afterwards, we're going to be adding it into the lamp for a full 60 seconds to make sure that it is completely cured, right? Little by little, it's definitely a labor of love. It's a lot of stop and go and stop and go, but a lot of well, at least me, a lot of the nail art that I do is a lot of stop and go. Yesterday, no, when was it? Monday, I did a really cute set where it was like mushrooms and like, it was just really trippy and eyeballs. I have a thing for eyeballs, I guess. And that was a lot of stop and go. And I did it all with just our Kupa palette. So I used LA Confidential and Newport Nostalgia, which is the other pastel palette. But the Newport Nostalgia is a lot more opaque. Is that the word? Yeah, right, opaque. Now we're doing one of the stems. When it's thinner stuff like this, you wanna make sure it's super, like you flash cure it super fast because, again, self-leveling. There we go, drop and drag, little by little. It doesn't look like much right now, but once we paint them, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, all right? Esmulan 333 on Kupa said, just put a bunch of cherry emojis. Love that. cherries are definitely, at least for me right now, have been a crowd favorite for the summer. Oh, flash cure, flash cure. Now in this case, I prefer this little handheld one, but if you are like more of a hands-free person, our duet lamp, absolutely for sure. You can't really appreciate it on camera, but it is a flash cure. So he has 3 settings, right? You could see right there. And then once you get close to the sensor, it turns into a 15-second flash cure. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. You can't see it on camera, but see how the lamp turn off? And it's 15 seconds. So this is the one that I use when we're doing soft gel tips because it is hands-free, right? In this case, we're using the camera or we're using it to light up or spotlight our nails. All right, so there's one cherry. You can barely tell because it's clear. Let's go in with another one. Let's just do one big cherry on this one because we're gonna file them off anyway. It's not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna kind of let it self-level and then, ooh, I don't think I'm gonna have to do a second coat on this one. I did it. That is like perfect. That's like a little perfect dollop. Now we're gonna go in with a stem. With the stem, I feel like it makes me a little bit more nervous, so I'll kind of pack on my brush, dab, and then drag, like so. There we go.
What gel are you using?
This is the Builder in a Bottle Clear from our Enrich RX line. It is a self-leveling builder in a bottle, so it's builder gel. It is not necessarily meant to create these types of nail arts, but if you do it in parts like I am, it's definitely, you're able to create a thicker nail art with it. So that's why I'm doing it in parts, because it is self-leveling. It is really difficult to like keep it in one place. All right, now that we've done it, I'm gonna have her go into the lamp for a full 60 seconds while I dab off my sweat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, spotlight. How do people on Broadway do it? I'm just gonna leave that on there. Just gonna leave one on one side and one on the other. It's like when my little sideburns. Oh my God, look, this is how sweaty I am. It's just sticking to my face. It's all right, we're good. But yes, what are you doing? I am sweating, I swear. There's this giant spotlight on me. You guys can't see it. It's huge.
You need to get a little silent fan.
You know what we get? One of those little ones that you hang over your neck? Just right here. I can't. I have the mic on right there. My eyebrows still on? Yeah, they're still on. They're still on.
I wish I could see it.
Yeah? There we go. I feel it. I work so... Yeah, we should turn the AC up. Turn it up, turn it up. If you guys see me doing this with my hair, it's just because I'm trying to air out my nuca. That's the back of my head. My parietal ridge. Cosmo students, you'll know what I'm talking about. Jessica Salvo, oh yeah, we already answered that. This is the Enrich RX. Okay, so she's in there. Now remember, this does have that inhibition layer, so you want to make sure you remove that prior to painting on your design. So I'm going to grab a little bit of our cleansing solution, the purple solution. I'm going to stick it. I'm going to douse a little bit of it onto, every time, bro, every time. I'm going to douse a little bit onto a cleansing wipe, and I'm just going to remove that. Now, if you get it a little bit on the polish, that's totally fine. We're going to go in and top coat it anyway. Make sure it's nice and dry. Now, you can barely see it, but we're going to start creating on top of it. Okay, we definitely need to do a white for the eyeballs, right? But I don't want it to be like stark white. So I'm going to take a little bit of the City of Angels, which is our white from the LA Confidential palette. And then I'm going to take just the tiniest bit of Limo Service off to the side. And you guys see me do this every week. I'll like dip them into both colors and just kind of drag to create almost like a marbling effect. Most of this is going to get covered up anyway, right? But I like to create dimension in the designs. Also, I'm going to make the eyeballs like really red. You know what I'm talking about? Like super red. Like if you just got done crying for 30 minutes. Or you got shampoo in your eye. Like that. Ugh, that stings, shampoo in your eye. All right, so we're making sure that the cherry balls are our eyeballs, so they're going to be white. I'm taking that City of Angels and Limo Service and kind of dragging them, marbling it so it's not stark white. I mean, to each their own. You can make them whatever color you want. The center of these are going to be eyeballs though, so I got a little bit of that onto the red, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean it. There we go. I remember in elementary school for a Halloween party at school, one of the parents brought, like, they were supposed to be, they were Jell-O, but they looked like eyeballs. And for whatever reason, I was traumatized. And it always freaked me out. Like, eyeballs just freak me out. But I remember that every time Halloween comes around and all the eyeball designs, I'm like, oh no. This one came out like perfect. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do this in layers because I don't want to mess it up. There we go. All right, go stick it into the lamp. Gracias. Gracias. I'm just making sure I'm cleaning my brush in between the curing, because the heat from, I don't know if it's happened to you guys, but the heat from the lamps will cure the product onto the brush. Even my desk lamp, I have like those half moon ones. I've learned my lesson. I can't have it directly over where I'm working because it will, especially if I have a palette out, it'll just like start curing it and the gel polish gets really tacky. So be mindful of that and take care of your brushes. These ones are Kolinsky brushes, so if you take care of them, they will last a long time. I've told this little trick before, but if any of your bristles are slightly bent or whatever, and it's real Kolinsky bristles, dip it into some hot water and then mold it in between your fingers while it's still hot and hold it there. And then once it cools down, let it go and it should take its form back. That's just a good, easy way to make sure that we're keeping the bristles intact. Now the ferrule of the brush, also making sure that we're not getting acetone or anything like that in there, because it will loosen up the glue in there and then the bristles start falling out. Just little tip for y'all from your friendly neighborhood 20+ year nail tech. I've been doing this 20+ years. Ugh, not to age myself, but I mean professionally I've been doing it for about 13 years now, but like in general, I've been doing nails for a really long time. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of Urban Jungle, which is the green from our LA Confidential palette, and I'm going to mix a little bit of Lakers Love into it and a little bit of, did I just dip it into the, sorry, Lakers Love, this one. Right here, the yellow, and then just a smidgen of the Limo Service. I know, bear with me, all right? I just want to darken it up a little bit, but if I add straight Limo Service to it, it's gonna look mucky. So by adding that Lakers Love on there, it just makes it a little bit more, see, just a little bit more vibrant. And we just did like actually we'll do a little bit more. Just a little bit, like so. Color theory, son. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do the stems of it. So, careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. It's really difficult because again, everything that we did in 3D was clear. So I'm like, am I doing this right? Probably not. Making sure we also get the leaf, like so. Perfect. Cute. I should put my glasses back on, but I was sweating them off of my face. Like they're literally slipping out of my face. This one I made the leaf too fat, so I'm not gonna paint the whole thing. That's the beauty about using clear. You can't really tell. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Before she goes back into the lamp, I'm gonna do a center of the eye. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Pacific Paradise, which is the blue from the LA Confidential palette. I want to dilute it with a little bit of City of Angels to make a lighter blue. Pretty. A blue eye. And then you know what? Maybe a little bit of that green that we just did. Because why not? Because I can. Because I have free will. All right, and we're gonna do the center of the eyeball. This isn't called the iris, is it? The color part is the iris? Oh, okay. The black part is a pupil. Okay, got it. What's the cornea? I've scratched that before, by the way, 3 times doing nails. A flying rhinestone straight to the cornea, and I scratched it. Ooh, hold on. I have to make sure this doesn't look like it's cross-eyed. Little cross-eyed Jerry. This is so funny. There we go. Does that look cross-eyed? A little bit. It's fine. It's Halloween. All right, that's going to go straight into the layout. But yes, if you are a nail tech, make sure you're wearing your glasses or at least some like...
As she's not wearing.
As I'm not wearing. I'm not cutting off rhinestones today. I'm not cutting off gel. Okay, so the first time I scratched my cornea, it was because I was cutting the tips.
Oh,
yeah, it was acrylic, and I cut the tips to do a removal and just went straight into my left eye. That was the first time. The second and the third time I scratched my cornea, because it did happen 3 times, and the last 2 times it happened within the span of 3 months. That doctor hated me. Like, what are you doing back here? It was a rhinestone. So you go in, and I have like these special pliers, right, that you go in to like remove. I do a lot of stuff like this, right? So when you clip at it, it just goes, it ricochets from one end to the other. So it decided to ricochet straight into my eyes twice. That happened twice in a span of 3 months. So don't do that. Wear your glasses. I would, but like they're literally slipping off my face because of my sweat, my blood, sweat, and tears. Also, you can even see them. They're clear. It's like they're invisible. Just kidding, none of that. All right, we're back at it. Now I'm going to do a little bit of the red. So I got to make sure that we're using Oscar Knight again. My brush is nice and thin. Careful, SpongeBob. And this is what I mean. We're doing like those little veiny thingies. See? Oh, the little veiny thingies. Oh. Just a little bit of, there we go. Ooh, I know it's super hard to, and don't worry, I am going to clean up those sides. I see it before anybody says anything. There we go. It's just little eyeball cherries. I feel like this is like the perfect summer / beginning of Halloween design. You don't think? I think. I'm talking to myself, sorry. Sorry. Just yesterday I was telling my sister, I was like, I just be talking to myself all day. There's nobody there and I'm at the grocery store. I have to wear an earpiece of sorts because people will stare at me, so at least they think I'm talking on the phone.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, but I'm like, should I get that checked out? Probably. All right, now we're gonna go in with limo service to create the iris, as Marco so pleasantly educated me on. Pupil, just kidding. Pupil of the eye, right in the middle. I think this is what makes it look cross-eyed or not, right? Ooh. Are they cross-eyed? I'm cross-eyed. That's why I wear glasses. A little bit this side. Hold on. This guy the right one looks really good. This one doesn't look so great. It's tweaking. And I just erased all of the red that I just did. So I'm going to go back in. You guys, are you guys ready for Halloween? What's everyone dressing up as? Are you guys dressing up? No?
Oh, I dress up every year like 6 times.
Hey.
The whole month.
I will be dressing up as an ex-wife, like in Mean Girls. If you know, you know. Just saying. But yes, I will be dressing up and then that's one. And then the other one, I don't know yet. My daughter wanted to do this like group costume from this TV show, but I haven't even started it yet, which I probably should because she's been on me. She likes to do cosplay. All right, we're going again with the iris on the other eyeball. Ooh, okay. Before she goes in, I am going to clean up those sides. So I'm going to take Oscar Knight and kind of just go around to make sure it looks at least more rounded. Does that make sense? Clean it up. And then on top of this, we're just going to be doing all top coat. So don't worry. And here, thin these out. I don't know if this is achieving what I wanted to achieve. I could feel the sweat dripping down. Okay, just clean up those sides to make it more of the shape that you want to. Again, because this was builder gel, it is very difficult to get it nice and even. So this is just a good little trick to make sure that all of your corners and everything looks nice and even. Same thing on this side. Like so. Just thin out that, what is it, the stem? Yeah, that's what it's called, right? A stem. Women in STEM. Sorry. There we go. There we go. I'm not falling asleep today, guys. Marco didn't let me eat. Just kidding. I did eat a little bit. A little bit. Same thing here. Just cleaning up the sides. And into the lamp we go for a full 60 seconds. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Do you see this? This is wild. I don't even sweat this much at the gym, dude. Actually, yeah, I do. Yeah. But when I go into the sauna, it's all right. And I wore this, my bat dress, because I was like, it's gonna be nice and flowy and like airy. It is a little, when I do this, I do feel the air going through. It feels good. I'm gonna get the question, I know, because I already posted it on my Instagram and I got like 6 people DM me where I got the dress. I got it on TikTok shop and it was like $14. It like ties from the inside, but it's a bat dress. See? Ta-da! Just a little batty girl. Just a little blind bat. But I don't think things through because I wear black every single time that I come here and I'm covered in dust every single time that I leave. All right, we're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys are still in the chat on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, I knew there was one missing. You guys are still entered to win that $25 gift card. Please tell me that's not the only reason you guys watch. Please tell me you guys enjoy me talking to you and I'm not just like speaking into the void. Or you guys just like put it on and then mute it and don't listen to me. It's fine. It's okay. I don't care. I do care. I want to be friends with y'all. Shameless plug if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is what's my Instagram? __ esmalte, ESMALTE. And for those asking what that means, it means nail polish in Espanol. So there we go. I'm going in with our wonderful, beautiful, always fabulous Kupa top coat. How cute! Now, because this is 3D, I am coating the whole thing, but we got to be mindful around those edges. So when you get to the edge of the actual 3D, just kind of scoop out anything that gets puddled in those little crevices. I don't like that word, crevices. There we go. Make sure we're capping those edges. And into the lamp she goes for a full 60 seconds. Actually, no, I put 90 seconds. For top coat, I always do 90 seconds. I'm just a little paranoid, especially if I did like some really cool design and then it doesn't cure completely. But yes, 90 seconds on the top coat. Kupa's Mani Pro Glow does come with 4 different settings though. It has a 10, 30, 60, and 90 second charge on there, and it is censored. So like as soon as you put your hand in, it's going to turn on and then turn off automatically, right? Jessica Salva said, you're so fun to watch. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it that you guys like watching. This is literally the highlight of my career and the highlight of my week. Even though Marco bullies me sometimes, it's fine, I don't care. He buys me dinner every day, so every time I come. It evens itself out. Bully, dinner, it's all good. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching. We are gonna be here once a week. We are trying our bestest to bring you really fun designs. If you guys have anything specific that you wanna watch, I know we just talked about doing a fill next week. Marco, we cool with that? He doesn't care. Along with a Halloween design. So it might be an extra 20-minute lot, like an extra 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think I could do it. I think I could do a fill. Maybe I'll just do fill on the 2 nails, right? I'll come in early, do a fill on the rest of her hands, and then on live, I'll do fill on the 2 nails, and then we'll do a Halloween design. But if you guys have specific Halloween designs, challenge me, because I like to be challenged. Just saying.
You are challenged.
I am challenged.
Oh, wow.
Marco said, I am challenged. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not going to go cry in my car. I don't. That was too easy. I do make it easy for him to bully me. I'll give him that. All right. Look how pretty that is. Okay. We're going to go in with our last step from our Love Peas and Harmony, which is our Harmony. It is the cuticle treatment. She is beautiful. She's divine. She smells incredible. She smells like Skittles. I don't know if that is the case, but that's what my children said. Here we go. And there you have it. A quick little fun summer spooky design to hold you out until September. I feel like everybody feels more socially acceptable to start doing Halloween nails like after September 1st. If you're in SoCal, it's going to be hot until after Halloween. So we can just keep doing summer nails all until the end of the year. But it's just cute little cherry 3D cherries using our builder gel, our LA Confidential, and our Santa Monica Sweet. Did we use the Santa Monica Sweets?
Nope.
No, we didn't. Just kidding. We used just our LA Confidential palette. That's what I'm saying. Like if you can only buy one palette, make sure it's this one. You can mix. I mixed like 4 different colors on here. But look how pretty. That top coat, dude. That top coat.
Pretty.
It's so pretty.
I don't know.
She got pretty hands. Pretty girl.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Okay, that was fast. Okay, we're going to announce a winner. Who is it?
John Hernandez, Big Jaced.
No, he's not. No, choose somebody else. Choose somebody else. Choose somebody else.
Did you really choose him?
Choose somebody else.
He's our loyal.
Okay, choose somebody else from like YouTube or something. Marco. Hold on, we're getting a winner. Give me a second. Choose literally anybody else. Okay, question. Is it just 1 cent for the cuticle oil? Yes, it is just 1 cent for the cuticle oil. We don't have other cuticle oils. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties right now.
Now you're really sweating.
I'm really sweating. Okay, do we have another winner?
We have Yesenia.
Yesenia what?
Lara.
Lara from? Instagram. Congratulations, Yesenia Lara from Instagram. You have won our $25 gift card for this week. Let me know if you're still in the chat. You got like 10 seconds. Everybody stop laughing because you're making me really nervous. Please. Yesenia Lara. You guys have 5, 4. Anybody? No, Yesenia, are you still here in the chat?
Tell her to send us a DM.
Okay, we got to know if she's still here though. If she's not here, then
I'm so done.
I don't see it. I don't see. Oh, there she is, Yesenia. Good job. All right, thank you so much, Yesenia. Please DM us on our Instagram with your full name, first and last name, plus your email, and one of our customer service is going to get back to you regarding that $25 gift card. Congratulations! Yay! So that was it for me. This was a very eventful live. I am sweating more than normal. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. We will be back next week, Tuesday? I know we said that last week. Most likely on Wednesday. Okay, I'll check my schedule. Okay, so it's either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, but we will be back. I was supposed to be here yesterday. Unfortunately, I have children and they decided to get sick. So that's why we're here today. We will let you guys know on our Kupa socials and on my personal socials, if you follow me, when I'll be back next week, most likely Wednesday. But we will be here at 5 p.m. Pacific time to share the latest and greatest from Kupa with you guys, okay? Thank you so much. I will see you guys next week. I am gonna go take off all this makeup because I'm sweating so much. All right, I love you guys. I will see you then. Until next time, stay glossy, San Diego.